Move in at 11. Double back.
Got it. I still haven't seen one of these bugs, you know.
Upside of amnesia, I guess. Damn it, we have to stop. Knee's acting up.
There's a side passage a few paces back. We can duck in there if it's empty.
Sounds good.
I don't see any fresh tracks, and that weird musty smell isn't as strong here.
Good enough for me. God, I could really use something to eat right about now.
Oh, hell yeah, I love these. You want some hazelnuts?
Yeah, thanks. They're pretty concentrated under the research station. I think they're looking for us.
If you gave me the gun, I might be able to get through them.
Nice try. I'm starting to think changing course for the ship might be better.
The ship I'm supposed to be captain of.
The Mellifera, yeah.
So, is she a cargo vessel? Scouter?
You wish. It's a cruise ship.
Oh man, that's not nearly as cool. Ugh, I wonder what I did to get fired from my old job.
The old job you refused to tell anybody about, where you did government work?
Yep.
Is that what you thought you were doing after you gave yourself amnesia?
Maybe. But who knows? Maybe you've been lying this whole time and this is just another assignment.
As I already said, whatever you thought you were doing before we ended up here is wrong. We're just stranded, and trapped, and being hunted by bugs. So it's not like there's anyone around to overhear if you wanted to tell me a little about your past.
Or you're wearing a wire and you're screwing with me.
God, look at me, Arthur. This isn't the uniform of some sexy shotgun-wielding supervillain. I'm just security for a small cruise ship marketed to upper-middle-class civilians.
Come on, even without a foreign government backing you, it'd be child's play to make a decent uniform. Just buy a shirt, slap on the logo, and bam! No more AKA killer, just your friendly neighborhood security officer, Tomer.
That's not funny.
Sorry, I make jokes when things get tough.
I know, just forget it.
So, how's your knee?
Stiff, but not too bad. Yeah, I think I can keep going.
I need a second. I think there's a rock in my shoe. If you want to check that the coast is clear?
Fine. Don't take too long.
Come on. Ha ha ha. Good. Still there.
It's clear. You good to go?
Yeah, I got it. Lead on, oh fearless leader.
Cut it out.
You know me, you know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. You can't blame me for hoping.
Crash of the Mellifera by Morgan Lane. Episode 16, Sneaking Suspicions.
Clear on this side. You?
Yeah, no signs of bugs.
Good. Keep going. We're about halfway done.
Got it.
Ray? Don't sneak up on me while I'm doing this security stuff.
I wasn't that quiet coming over here.
Fine. Whatever. What do you want?
You said we were running low on the salami yesterday, right?
Yeah? So?
I am formally calling dibs on having some for lunch, and I wanted to make sure you knew that.
That was important enough for you to interrupt us checking the perimeter? Really?
Hey, I'm going to get migraines and stuff if I don't get enough meat and salt in my diet.
While I understand that, don't you get how serious things are right now?
Well, yeah, I'm not stupid.
Then why... I mean, just go back to camp. I thought you were afraid of the bugs. That's what we're looking for out here.
Don't remind me of them, okay? I'm fine until I start thinking about their weird, gross plating and their long legs creeping out of their trapdoors. I'm getting all shivery just thinking about it now.
We have a sighting.
Ashford, get back.
Oh god, 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 oh god.
It works.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Let go, let go, let go. Oh god, it's so gross!
Vargas, there's another one.
Kind of busy over here.
Yeah. Let go. Okay. Status report.
A little scratched up, but not that bad.
Ashford?
My shirt, it's ruined!
Okay, but what about you? Are you hurt?
No, it got one of my shoes, though.
Could be a lot worse.
Careful with that thing, it put a hole through my blouse.
It's how I saved your life.
I guess.
So, what have we learned?
Me?
Yes, you.
I learned that the bugs are even worse than I thought.
And that means you should.
Can you give me a hint, maybe?
God, seriously.
Vargas, come on.
Look, if you can't figure out how you endangered your own life, maybe you should let them take you next time.
You wouldn't do that.
That's not helpful.
No, what's not helpful is that we have to keep looking after these dumbasses that would forget to breathe if we didn't tell them to. I get that we're the ones with training for emergencies or whatever, but Apis isn't coming for us. We don't owe these people anything.
Vargas, that's enough.
I'm going back to the ship. You two can finish making a perimeter or whatever. But fighting aliens wasn't in the terms of my internship.
I messed up, huh?
Yeah, but Vargas shouldn't have said that stuff.
I don't know what everyone wants from me. I'm scared and tired, and I don't know when I should be thinking about normal stuff, and when I should be worried the bugs are gonna get me.
For now, let's get you back to the ship. We could talk about all of that later, okay?
Okay.
No, those crates are full of supplies. You don't need to dig through that.
Is your new best friend giving you some trouble?
I don't see that it concerns you, but yes, these behaviors could hinder us significantly if she destroys important equipment for organic life support or mechanical repairs.
Well, maybe it should apologize to you.
That's a bizarre suggestion. I'm just trying to get her to stop at the moment.
Well, when she realizes the emotional turmoil that you put her through, I'm sure she'll want to make amends.
I didn't think you believed me capable of emotional turmoil.
Well, I just mean that some of us are, human, so we can feel emotional turmoil, and, we actually have feelings, unlike others, maybe you don't have those kind of feelings.
Hello, fellow research station attendees. I am considering putting together a new public service announcement for our current public as to some recent vague but threatening information I have uncovered.
Sounds great. You should do that.
God. What now?
You'll remember how yesterday I said that we shouldn't immediately attempt contacting an Apis storefront, but was prevented from giving further reasons?
All I remember is that I kept getting yelled at for no good reason.
Well, that's fine, because the PSA I am currently compiling is going to be a recapitulation and further explanation on that impulse. Hopefully by the time I have finished telling you, all interested parties will be able to move forward, confident in our communications and...
If you want to discuss something that's bothering you, you can just say it. Not everything has to be a formal announcement.
Well, it doesn't come from the most savory of places, but Captain Winnipeg said something that gave me pause.
What about the captain?
Mrs. Savannah, do you think you could leave the room? I just realized I don't feel comfortable telling a consumer this sort of sensitive data.
Hey, I am not leaving the room just because you can't make up your mind.
Just tell us already.
It's only that the captain has been unable to divulge specific information to me or the rest of the crew during the voyage. Before he left, he gave me such information as to hint that this is because of Apis Industries. I am concerned that this may mean we cannot trust Mr. Apis.
And?
And what?
I assume there's more than the very obvious fact that we can't trust the leader of a money-making enterprise to have our best interests at heart.
Obvious? But Apis Industries is one big happy family trademarked. I thought everyone knew that.
Is this some kind of robot thing? I mean, look, I may be on an Apis cruise, or at least I was, but it was only because it's cheaper than the other cruises. It's not because I trust them any more than anyone else to do anything. Just follow the law, do basic stuff to keep us safe. I guess that was too much to ask for, though.
But the rhetoric! Why would there be so much talk about how wonderful Apis Industries is and how we all look out for one another and our duties to keep the glorious revolution in low prices moving forward? Why would all that be there if it was an obvious lie, as you both seem to hold?
I don't know. Humans have a sick sense of humor.
Hey, there's a human right here.
Exactly.
So, did no one take me seriously when I made my announcements? What about all the advertisements I made about the company and its wonderful products? The crawlers, trademarked, and the blood begun, trademarked, and the...
Worker B, you have existed long enough to collect data that contradicts your Apis-supportive initial programming. I assumed you were simply in the same position I was in, pushed to the edge of what you could feasibly do in the fear that anything less would end in your destruction.
But Mr. Apis would never... I didn't think he would ever...
Wow, this sounds really hard for you. It would probably feel really great if you could get Mr. Apis to apologize to you right now for what he did.
I would argue that an apology wouldn't mean much. Generally speaking, when there is a disparate power difference between two beings, the one higher in the hierarchy is not beholden to do things for the one beneath him. It's unlikely that anything he says will hold much, if any, meaning.
Well, what if it was the other way around, huh?
Mrs. Savannah, I can't help but feel that you are participating in a completely different conversation than the one Unit 9-146...
Try again.
Beg pardon?
I'm not answering to that anymore. Until I find a more suitable name, you can refer to me as Barkeep, or you will find that I will not answer you.
But that's your given name.
It is a serial number. It means nothing to me, and I will leave the room if you call me that one more time.
Then I'll start over. I feel, Mrs. Savannah, that you are having a completely different conversation than Barkeep and myself.
Thank you.
You're both such robots. I should have known better than to try to get you to understand how I feel and how upsetting it is to be yelled at like I'm just some person and not an important one at that.
Well, statistically, we're yelled at with a higher frequency than most passengers if we are only working with data gleaned from our current crews.
Well, I never.
Careful with... What is that?
Filthy.
I don't think he was requesting an adjective, actually. It looks like some form of luggage. Perhaps a backpack?
Hey, here, give it. Linguistics textbooks, paper printouts. Oh, there's a computer.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh no, what?
Those are Charles's belongings. He keeps an audio diary on the computer, but he wouldn't have thrown it away or left it behind somewhere.
Well, you came to the station in search of answers. Maybe we finally found some. Once this is charged, anyways.
There's a fork up ahead. Look.
Guess that means you have to make a choice, oh courageous commander.
I think this one is moving up toward the surface. The other one... Oh, this is weird.
What's weird about it?
It's not just dirt anymore, see? The surface is all smooth and sculpted. It looks more permanent than these other tunnels, if that makes sense.
You sure that was made by your bugs?
Who else would have made it?
Oh, I don't know. A set dresser? Maybe one of your guys knows a guy who works in movies and thought he'd give our tunnels a little, authenticity?
Oh, you got me. There's a secret lab down here that you have to infiltrate. Maybe you can get Bernhardt to help you out.
You say that, but...
But what? This is not the time for your stupid jokes. We're in actual danger.
I'm in actual danger, sure. I don't know about you.
Can you give it a rest? Fake sets, amnesia, what part of this isn't a movie don't you get?
You're the one saying we're stranded on a crazy planet full of bug aliens. That sounds pretty movie-ish to me.
We're stranded because of you. Sabotaging the ship and refusing to explain doesn't make you an action hero. It just makes you a dick.
Wait, what?
Shh. Great. How long have you had that?
I always have a sock knife. You're pretty quick for a security guard.
Drop the knife.
I think I'll leave it where it is. If you shoot, we both die.
I'll do it if I have to.
Oh? Have you killed someone before? It's not as hard as everyone makes it sound. Though that could just be me. You might feel guilty about it forever.
I'll count to 3, and we'll both lower our weapons. Agreed?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Just a bit of advice. You shouldn't hesitate to shoot a knife guy in close quarters. You're lucky I didn't go for it.
Yeah? Why didn't you?
I mean,
Killing isn't hard for you, right, Mr. Secret Agent? I'm just a low-rung security guard with a couple of decades on you.
Yeah, I don't know. Your bugs are real, and it'll be easier to fight them off with 2 of us. Besides, I need to hear more about me sabotaging the ship. What's that about?
You took out the radio's circuit board.
Huh. While I was on the ship and everything?
Yeah.
Did I tell you why?
No, you told us that's classified and refused to answer any of our questions.
That actually tracks, though.
How, Arthur? How does it make sense that after months of getting you trained up and thinking we might have a decent captain for once, after talking Bernhardt and playing your dumb racing games and grumbling through late nights with burnt coffee, how does it make sense that after all that, all you have to say for yourself is that's classified?
Because sometimes that's all there is to say.
You better not be faking your amnesia, is all I'm saying. Because if this is all an act and there isn't something seriously wrong with you, I don't know.
Look, if it helps, if what you're saying is the truth, then I might be in some deep crap.
Yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Do you believe me, though?
You have no idea how much I want to, Arthur. I don't get close to coworkers as a general rule. I mean, it's a job, not a social club. But we had a nice thing going. I felt like I knew what to expect from you. and that no matter how unserious you were, I could count on you to do what was best for the crew. And now, you might be the reason I never get to see my wife again.
I'm sorry I thought you were an enemy operative.
From the sound of things, you didn't have a lot of say there.
I mean it, though. Believe it or not, those people aren't always the best actors. I don't think I've met one of you yet that could have faked, I don't know, all of this.
Well, I'm sorry I thought this was an elaborate lie to get out of telling me government secrets.
Yeah, I really, there's not a lot I can do to... How to word this?
No, I get it. You literally can't tell me. Like with B and the captain's code.
C, D, E, F... Who's B?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Says the jobs promised by the new outlets have not displaced the wages lost by local business shutdowns. Our reporter Tay Hubert is currently at the Apis factory on...
Held without bail. Prosecutors argue that the minor appearance of defensive wounds on the perpetrator indicate that she didn't try enough non-fatal methods before grabbing his gun and shooting him, while the defense...
Environment? Look, lady, I work hard for my money. If the government is gonna tax me, they sure as hell better be using it for important stuff, like shooting thugs and criminals out in the street.
What a productive use of time, according to some.
Hello, Giannis.
Hello, Ray Seneca. One has called to inform you that preparations for departure may have been completed. One will be leaving our gravitational field within the hour.
Yeah? How long will it take for you to get to our coordinates after that?
It is difficult for one to give precise information on this subject, but perhaps a week if the ship is at all delayed. One thinks it best to plan for some delays on long journey.
Well, hopefully we're still in one piece when you get here.
You sound listless, Ray Seneca.
The crew's getting antsy. Vargas gave up in the middle of checking our perimeter after Ashford almost got herself killed.
Ashford, from the debriefing? One assumes she did not simply forget to breathe, yes?
No, she got grabbed. The bugs have tunnels under everything. They get closer to the ship every day, and it's only a matter of time before they decide we aren't a threat. We're sitting ducks.
Ducks as in prey with little hope of defending itself.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. But hey, I'm doing my best to not let on how screwed we are. Just like you said, I even jerry-rigged a cattle prod to scare them off, though it's only good against one at a time.
And yet it is something.
Not much, but something.
It sounds as though your people might benefit from some sort of barrier placed around your encampment.
I mean, we thought about that already, but it's just a waste of energy and supplies, isn't it? You can't fence in an area against things whose whole MO is digging.
Not easily, no. Not with traditional materials.
Or with suitcases or pieces of busted scrap metal, which is as close as we have to traditional materials.
You may have more at your disposal than you realize. But one must first weigh the risks of sharing such knowledge with a human.
I don't know what kind of knowledge you could share that would suddenly make a concrete and rebar foundation covering a few thousand square feet appear under us, or a force field, or anything that could help when we don't have the resources.
Of course you don't. One has not told you.
So, are you going to?
One may be thinking.
Yanis, I don't even know if I should get my hopes up, but I'm desperate. Lives are on the line. I don't know who it was that stole your secrets or whatever, but I'm not that guy. I'm Arthur's friend, not an ambitious businessman.
You speak truth. Apologies, but time does reinforce prejudices against one's better judgment.
It's fine. We're all pretty... tensions have been pretty high this whole time. But How is this new knowledge going to help us? Do I need to start organizing foraging parties or anything?
No. This barrier would be within your means to construct with the materials you have on hand. It would be nigh impenetrable to any you don't wish to enter. And you could construct it alone. In fact, I insist that you construct it alone.
All right. You've got my attention.
All right, day one in this awesome luxury research station. It's concrete and rebar, mostly. So at least it's sturdy. Nice little arrow slit looking windows give the whole thing a kind of medieval charm. Let's check out the spa.
You mean the bathroom?
Oh, right. Pardon me, it's just so high class that I forget it's technically just 2 toilets and a shower.
They're not just toilets and a shower. This is a super deluxe personal hygiene care suite provided graciously for us by our sponsors at Apis Industries. That's right, folks. You never have to piss alone when you're with Apis. Revel in the comfort of knowing weird alien silverfish are probably watching you at any given time.
And what's this? Wow, the door comes off to make sure you never get trapped in the stall.
Those architects thought of everything.
And get this, they combine the sink function with the shower to save on water. When you're done, all you have to do is climb in and wash your hands with the bar soap.
If you want your own 2-in-1 Apis shower sink trademarked, just call our line at 1-800 we don't give a shit.
If you're both finished, might I commandeer the facilities?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was touring it for the folks back home.
Indeed. I'm sure they'll be impressed.
Who wouldn't be? We're living the high life here at our little brutalist cabin.
Funny. I didn't think either of you came here expecting luxury. This is a research station, and you are here to conduct research.
It's not like we're complaining. This is still better than some campgrounds me and my family have visited.
Haven't you ever heard of jokes, Dr. Huxley? They're when you say things and they make you and your friends laugh. It's different from giving serious reviews because you're just having a good time. You know about good times, right?
I do not think either of you would appreciate my jokes. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should know that one of the stall doors fell down.
All the more reason for you to give me some privacy. Dr. Abernathy, Miss Weatherby.
Yikes.
I'm going to get her to laugh one of these days. Just wait.
Yeah, good luck with that. You know she's from Paradise, right?
Whoa, really?
It's in her file. Yeah, apparently she left right when the government was collapsing.
Oof, no wonder she's so private, growing up in that kind of environment.
Yeah, so maybe letting her do her own thing is the best option here.
My dude, what you've just given me is a challenge.
Alright, just thought I'd warn you.
What about you, though? I didn't look over the files when I got here.
You know where they are in the database, right?
I like hearing about people in their own words. I'll look at the database if I need to know your exact weight in kilograms.
Well, there's not a lot to say. My parents are lawyers on Eosphorus, kind of expected me to go that route, but when I decided to take on research, they supported me. Linguistics is my main field of study. I love learning about how different groups communicate with each other, though I'm not sure I'll find any complicated communication systems out here.
How about your favorite food?
Spaghetti and garlic bread. You?
Right now I'm really into the Apis brand MREs and smashing them up with some raisins and almonds. It breaks up the monotony a little bit.
Cool. I'm gonna go so I'm not here when the Hux comes out.
Ooh, the Hux is nice. Reminds me of a horror movie.
You're the one who thinks she's a fun challenge, not me. Catch you later.
See ya.
Anyways, that's who I'm working with and where I am right now, guys. It's a little rough, but nothing I can't handle. But here, check this out. If I can get the camera pointed through the window... Look at that sunset and those trees and the hills and all of it. It's gorgeous out here. Whoa. Whoa, are you seeing this? Okay, I'm gonna end the call so I can get some stills of that big guy out there. Maybe set up some field equipment. Love you both. See you in a few months.
Worker B?
Yes?
You have not moved or provided commentary at all during our listening session. Is something wrong?
Not at all. I do not feel anything or have any adverse reactions to reviewing old impersonal data. Now, for unrelated reasons, I am going to go to another room by myself and be by myself alone for an as of yet undetermined amount of time.
Sheesh, I've never seen a glorified calculator look upset before. What's the ad machine's problem?
I would surmise that something about the recording bothered her. It could be hearing the voice of her deceased creator again.
Who?
Dr. Huxley. She created Bee and us daisies afterward, in her image.
So you basically just sprang a video of her dead mother on her? Good move.
Bee knew Huxley worked here with Charles. She watched at her own peril.
Still, when you hurt someone's feelings, you should,
I'm not going to apologize for what I told you earlier, Mrs. Savannah. You can stop with your unsubtle guilt trip attempts.
But you were really rude to me. And wait a second. You ignored all the hints I was dropping. I thought you were just being a stupid robot.
Here is a question for you, Mrs. Savannah. How do you reconcile your conflicting viewpoints of our status as machinery and the negative motives you attribute to our actions?
I don't have conflicting viewpoints. What are you talking about?
If a piece of ceiling was to fall and hit you on the head, would you demand it apologize?
Well, of course not. That's insane.
If your Amelie Bavarian cream etc. dog made a mess on the floor, would you expect her to explain herself?
She would never.
Hypothetically, what would you expect? And how would you feel?
But
how would you feel?
I would be annoyed, and I would expect my trainer to work with her more.
In short, you do not hold inanimate objects or animals to the same standards of self-control as you would a sentient organic. Yet when it comes to me and the ad machine, we are held accountable. Why does it matter if I apologize to you if that apology has no real person behind it? If I am not a sentient being?
Oh God, this is all Apus's fault. He made you guys act way too much like real people. It gets in your head.
How do you know we are not sentient?
Everyone knows you're not. It's on your packaging and the website. And
was placed there by a man who, 1, did not design us, and 2, would not be able to market us as products if we were acknowledged to be people.
But Bee insists that she isn't actually sentient.
The alternative is admitting that Apus is not who she wants him to be.
But that doesn't mean...
Have you ever lied to yourself about someone you cared about, Mrs. Savannah? Just something to think about. I'm going to clean my exposed mechanisms in the bathroom. There is grit in my jaw, and I do not enjoy the sensation it creates.
Crash of the Mellifera is a podcast written and edited by Morgan Lane and directed by Morgan Lane and Lucas Martin. This episode featured Cherry Soda as Florence, Lyle Stiles as Charles, Morgan Lane as Worker Bee, Ashford, and Huxley, Alexandria Young as Tomer, Lucas Martin as Winnipeg and Giannis, Rihanna Ora Sierra, Michael Lane as Barkeep, Amanda Jew as Ray, and Jay Solstice as Vargas. Our theme was written by Sam Kitsch. Credits for other music and sound assets can be found in the episode description. For further information, check out the Mellifera Project page on morganlanewrites.com or follow us on Tumblr at MelliferaCrash. Donations can be sent to our Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com/morganlanewrites. Thanks for listening.